guys, so I thought I would do a writing update. So this is kind of the third writing update for this story. It's been 6 days, I think, since I last recorded a writing update. And I think then I was at around 12,000, maybe 11,000 words. And that's probably the most I've written on one single story in probably 8 or 9 years. I've written like research and academic papers that were longer than that, where they were like 25, 30,000 words, but I haven't written like a creative writing story or like taken on a bigger project and followed through with it this far since I was very young. And I think this is probably one of the longer stories I have gotten to writing since I was in middle or high school. So it's been 6 days, and my goal was to write 3,000 more words. I talked about last week how I had written the plot down on pieces of paper like this, and that there's 15 pieces of paper, and that I was going to try and get through one piece of paper a day, because that's manageable, breaking the story down that way. But so far, it's been 6 days. I had already had like the beginning pretty much written out. So it was kind of the pages like 1 through 3 were already kind of done, and I was just fixing some of the details because I have changed the story. Last week I talked about how I was changing the narrator, so it went from third person to first person. I changed the gender of one of the characters, and there was like those changes that don't seem like a lot, but it took me 2 days to get to all those changes through the 18 pages, that 11,000 words, because I was like, oh my gosh, and I'm still finding, when I go back and look through, I'm still finding things that I missed, and I'm just like, oh, it never ends. But that took about 2 or 3 days, so I hadn't even gotten to the pieces of paper that had the storyline on them. And then one day I had woken up. I don't know why I had woke up so early. I woke up at about 4:30 in the morning, and I was like, why am I up this early? There's no reason for this. And nothing's really open yet, and I didn't want to watch TV or TikTok, so I was like, oh, I'll sit down and work on this story because I don't want to avoid it anymore. And I think that was last Thursday, maybe. Yeah, Thursday or Friday, where I was like, okay, I'll work on the story. And then I looked up and a couple hours had gone by. I'm like, okay. And then later that day, I wrote some more. And then the day after that, I wrote some more. And then the past day or two, I haven't been really writing much at all. I've gotten to page 5. I'm still working through page 5 for the storyboard. And it is taking me a while to get through that page, because I've kind of realized on some of the pages I have written mostly dialogue that I just need to type in, so that's pretty simple. I think that's a lot of the pages after page 5 are dialogue, so that would be pretty easy. And some of that dialogue I don't think I'm going to even use anymore because of how I've written the story. But my word count right now is my current word count right now is 23,810 words, which I'm very happy with that. I feel like though, once I finish the story and I get to the editing process, I'm going to take a lot of this stuff out. I feel like it was filler and a lot of emotional things on behalf of the main character. And I know I have a couple scenes written in here once or twice because I didn't know which one I liked best. So I'm probably gonna change those and pick which one I like most. But I'm really happy with how far I've gotten in the past 6 days. I've doubled my word count, and I hope to get to at least 25,000 words today and finish page 5 and get started on page 6. Because I feel like once I get past page 6 and 7, it'll be a lot smoother sailing. And as I was writing this past week, I've noticed that I haven't been looking at the page and I've just kind of been filling in the story, how it feels naturally, and kind of like how the character would react to these situations. So the main character, Jasmine, I'm kind of building her up more and I'm kind of seeing how she would react and interact and kind of how she would present her emotions. And once I have my first draft done, I want to go back towards the beginning where I had written before I'd gotten to how she expresses herself now and kind of put that earlier so it doesn't seem so sudden how she's telling this story. So I want to change that, but I'm pretty happy. I did say I wanted to finish this before I left Switzerland, and I do think I might be able to have my first draft done by the time I leave. It's Monday, it's Tuesday, August 31st right now, and I leave in 15 days. So I think there's 11 pages, 11 pages left I have to do. So if I get one page done in the next couple of days, then that'll leave me 4 days for some editing and kind of fixing. And then I'll be on a plane to the UK, and from there I could kind of work on it a bit more. But my goal was 40,000 words, and I'm at 23 right now, so that's about 17,000 more words. So I think I'm going to go over that because I'm still on page 5, so at 20,000 words for page 5. Sorry, so it's probably going to be about 60,000 words at the end, which I'd be very happy if I get there. It's just a lot of work and kind of deciding like, oh wait, does that fit with what I already said, and a lot of that. So I'm very proud of how far this story has gotten so far, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So I'll keep you updated. I'll probably do a writing update in the next couple of days, and then once I finish the story, or like before I leave the UK, to see if I met my goal of writing a book before I left Switzerland. So I hope you guys have a nice week. I'll check in with you later. Bye.